I'm Whitey
I'm Lou.
from 4guysguns.com.
You're watching Q&A Sunday, episode 19.
Live with Chouse.
What's up, guys? It's John, and it's time for another Q&A Sunday, the show where I answer your gun and gear questions submitted all over social media. You can find me at Chaos311Clarity on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and anywhere else that you can type into your Google machine, Chaos311Clarity. That's right. Shameless self-promotion, that's right. Every week we give away a small prize pack to the person that submits the best question as voted per you guys, and last week was a kind of landslide because you all hated my answer. You had some really intelligent things to say, some things to share with me. The question was, do I think that all Americans should be able to own and carry a firearm? And particularly the portion about felons, you guys had a lot to say about that. I said that I don't think felons should be able to carry. People brought up the point of nonviolent felons, which is something that I really didn't consider, obviously, and that's part of the process here. You guys, you know, I can't think of everything, and I think it's great to have a discussion with you all. So that was really awesome. A lot of you were very passionate about the fact that you know, my theoretical gun laws and theoretical ideas on who should be able to own a firearm, guys were kind of mad at me. But I think if that same energy of being mad at me was placed into undoing the fact that people could become felons for almost anything these days, would put us a step in the right direction. You know, again, healthy discussion. That question wins by a landslide, and I appreciate you guys being open and honest with me, because that is super important to our relationship as viewer, creator kind of thing we have going here. And it's awesome. I love it. You guys are great. So let's get into it. This week, our first question is from Nick Gonzalez, who submits questions all the time, and they're always good questions. You know, guys, I know I can't answer every question you submit every week, but they are good. I do read every single one of them, and, you know, if I spent all my time answering questions, I couldn't create videos. So I pick a few, and we roll into the video. Now, his question was, how do you get the most out of your range trips? And I'll be honest, my range trips are a lot different than most people. I go out with the intention of filming and things like that. It's very rare that I get to go out to the range and train or something without a camera being there, without the idea of creating content in mind. So what I do is I plan. You know, I go, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to shoot this gun, and I'm going to practice with this gun for a further review, whatever. I go there with intention of doing certain things. That way I don't get kind of clouded. My brain doesn't get clouded when I get there, so I can concentrate on step by step going through what I felt that I needed to do. For instance, if you feel like you got to work on your transitions between pistol and rifle, or maybe drawing from a holster, or something of that nature, whatever it is, you know, if you're in an indoor range, maybe you want to work on your trigger control, something very simple, go there, plan on doing that, and do it. I mean, there's no other way to say it. Just do what you plan on doing. And if you have extra time, if you feel like you've conquered that for that week, you know, maybe you set aside a certain amount of ammo to do that. Maybe you say, I'm going to use 100 rounds of ammo to work on trigger control. Once you've spent that 100 rounds, have fun. You know, just bang, 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 dump a couple of mags, whatever. Have fun with it. Because if it's all training, if it's all very specific, you're not going to enjoy it anymore. You know, every once in a while when I'm out filming, I'll make it a point to throw a couple mags down range just for fun, maybe get warmed up, maybe transition into a different topic, because it's very important for me to keep it fun, because I love it. And if I just grind, it's going to be the same. So I recommend, you know, plan, execute, and of course, if you have time, have fun with it, because that's what it's all about. We all love this, right? Our next question this week is from user ALC on Instagram, and he wanted to know if I have an AR-15 gas length that I prefer. I'll be straight up honest with you. Nope, I don't. I think the specifics between them, you know, the guys that really harp on carbine length shooting kind of sharper and rifle length shooting softer and blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I don't. I pick up a rifle. If it shoots smooth, it does. My Chaos carbine is a carbine length piston system, and it shoots smoother than some rifle lengths that I've shot. You know, it's just, how it's set up. And he also kind of wondered if I had any buffer weights that I prefer with those particular setups. Again, nope, I don't spend a lot of time dwelling on nitpicky things like that. I have a few buffers that I like that CTS Engineering that I did a review on not too long ago. That was really cool, but do I throw out the ones that come in rifles or swap them out for heavier or lighter or whatever? No. No, I don't. Because what I want to do is shoot and improve my skills, not worry about the nitpicky things about how a rifle shoots. I want to learn how I can adapt to that rifle. Lead Persuasion on YouTube wanted to know what my next firearm purchase is going to be. Now, I will be 100% honest. I don't buy guns that much anymore. I've got a good collection of things. Yes, I try out other people's guns. Yes, I'm always going to be shooting new and cool things, but as far as the guns I actually own, I don't buy guns all the time. And you know, I had people give me crap about the Patreon thing. Oh, you're just going to go buy guns. No, 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 no. No, that money, like I said, goes towards creating new content and gear to do so. Now, that being said, I placed an order for a custom rifle. No, I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's so one of a kind. I placed an order 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Not one, but 2 whole years ago. I placed an order for a custom rifle, and I still have not seen it yet. That is going to be my next purchase. I have a down payment on it. I'm just waiting on it to be built. It's kind of a one-off and very, very unique. So I can't be mad. I don't want to be mad. It is getting to the point where I go, okay, I really, really would like to have my rifle now. But I understand it's a very slow process. It is 100% custom, etc., etc., etc. So that rifle that I placed on order 2 years ago is going to be my next purchase. I will harp on this one more time. One more time. The money that goes towards that Patreon campaign goes towards creating new content for you guys at home. There is never going to be a time when I use that money to buy things for my personal collection. Never. So, like I said, the Patreon money is not going towards that. That rifle has had money set aside for it 2 years ago. Yeah, it's going to be exciting when it gets here. Hopefully, it's been pushed back. I can't tell you how many times now, but I'm looking at January arrival if I'm lucky. So we shall see. That is my next purchase. Moving on. The next question this week is from Facebook user Mike Mikowski, and he wanted to know if I have a preference as far as bullet weight goes for personal defense. I.e., do I go with a 115 49mm or a 147 or somewhere in the middle? And I'll be honest with you, as long as that bullet performs in a substantial way, I don't really have a preference. I carry a 45. I carry an XDS 45 currently, and before that I carried a H&K 45. The reason I carry those is because I shoot them better, not because they're bigger bullets. Just want to put that out there because people are silly about it. Now, bullet performance is what I care about, not weight. I care about that bullet penetrating a sufficient amount and doing a large amount of damage to whatever that target is at the time. I don't worry about bullet weight and things like that because with new bullet designs, you can get deeper penetration or bigger wound cavities without having to stick to that, well, this is light, this is heavy, blah, 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 blah. It's all about bullet performance for me. Our last question this week, episode 19. 19 times we've done this now, guys, is from 812 Guns on Instagram. Chris that runs 812 is a great guy. Definitely check them out. His question was, what is my favorite part of SHOT Show? And I'll be honest with you, my favorite part so far, I've been twice, has been catching up with people, meeting new people, and just having a good time. Obviously, yes, there's new and cool products all the time, every year. There's great stuff happening. But more importantly to me is reconnecting with old friends that I don't get to see any time of the year besides that. Now, obviously, while I'm there, I'm not just hanging out. I'm doing a ton of work. When I say hanging out, I mean like at night I get to hang out with people. During the day, it's nothing but business for everybody there. And you can tell, people are on the grind when they're at SHOT Show. It's really interesting to watch the dynamics of the manufacturers and the media professionals and the people that just are there to be there and all that kind of stuff. It's really interesting to watch that dynamic. SHOT Show is a wonderful thing, and I hope that I get to make it this year. So that's it for this week's Q&A Sunday, guys. Please remember to vote for your favorite questions in the comment section down below, where you can also submit your very own questions for next week's show. As I always say, I always have to say this, guys, if you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button, give it a like, because that lets me know that you want to keep seeing it. And of course, if you have not yet, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button because it helps me out a ton, and you get to come back and check out cool content just like this every single week. As always, guys, thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon. Remember, guys, you can support the channel more by going to patreon.com/I'mWithChaos.